What is going on, everyone, and welcome back. My name is Zachary Likes Comics, and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Today is Wednesday, March 25th, 2026, which means it's the best day of the week every week. Ladies and gentlemen, it is New Comic Book Day, and I am so excited for today's releases. We have a DC and Marvel collab coming out today with Superman and Spider-Man, as well as Absolute Wonder Woman issue number 18. We have Absolute Martian Manhunter issue number 10. Kicking it over to Marvel, we have Ultimate Endgame issue number 3, as well as Sai Dimensional Rivals issue number 3. We cannot forget about Iron Man issue number 3 and Psylocke Ninja issue number 3. We have Punisher issue number 2, and last but not least, we cannot forget about Image Comics coming out with White Sky issue number 2 this week. This is an amazing week for comics, and that is a mouthful, might I say. We're going to take you along with me as a day in the life. We're going to hang out with some friends. We're going to see what we can find, but first things first, we got to get ready for the day. So let's go, guys. It would not be New Comic Book Day without the outfit plus read of the day. First things first, so for today's outfit of the day, I have on my Halo 3 Master Chief promo tee with a thermal underneath, and then for the pants, I have on my Columbia Silver Ridge cargos, but for the shoes, I have on my Blundstone 558s, and then for the read of the day, I wanted to go ahead and read Deathstroke issue number 1. This is a brand new ongoing from DC, and I've been super excited ever since they announced this series a few months ago. Deathstroke is one of my favorite villains of all time, and I'm just so excited for this. I've heard nothing but good things, but before we do that, I'm going to take you with me, and we're going to make some coffee real quick before we get started. I just finished reading Deathstroke and the Terminator issue number 1, and I really enjoyed this first issue. I thought this was a great introduction to what seems like it's going to be a fun, action-packed story, and I'm really excited to see where this goes. So, the way this sets up, Deathstroke, one of the top mercenaries in the world, has made many enemies along the way, and in doing so, one of his enemies is now tearing his world apart piece by piece and taking everything away from him. And this is Deathstroke at his absolute lowest, in his purest form. He is the Terminator, and he is seeking revenge, taking back what is his, and he will stop at nothing to get it. I think this is a super interesting concept, and I'm really excited to see where this creative team takes this story, because this first issue was a fantastic setup. I really enjoy the way that Tony Fleece narrates Slade Wilson, as well as the way that they go from this narration and inner monologue style to this beautiful action-packed sequences, and also this amazing art style throughout this first issue. So I'm very excited to see where this story continues to go. I would love to hear your thoughts down below if you read this first issue of Deathstroke, and if you haven't managed to pick it up yet, I highly recommend picking it up. I gave this a 5 out of 5 stars. Over the past few weeks, you may notice I've been incorporating one of my other interests into my videos, and that is gaming. On this channel, I kind of want to incorporate all of my interests into one place and share videos that I hope other people will enjoy. And here recently, I've been getting back into games as a hobby, and I've been really enjoying Bungie's newest release, Marathon. These are the creators of Halo and Destiny, and Marathon is a player versus environment extraction shooter, and this sci-fi story that is set in this kind of like late stage capitalism concept or techno-oligarchy, where you are on a colony mission to Tau Ceti, and different corporations are owning and operating this colony mission, and you are kind of working for them as a mercenary to find out different pieces of information to help them with their colony mission in the race to colonize Tau Ceti. But as you work with different corporations, you get bits and pieces of information and build the story up and kind of figure out what has happened in the past and what the objective of each corporation is, and why you should work for them or why you shouldn't work for them. And I think it's a super fun and interesting concept, and I've been loving this game, so I wanted to share a bit of gameplay with you guys today. Recently, I've been trying to reduce my screen time and just stop doom scrolling, and that's easier said than done most of the time, but I've been trying to get back into hobbies that I know I find more enjoyment and fulfillment with. And with that being said, there are a few books that I've been wanting to pick up for a while now, but never got around to for one reason or another. And I picked both of them up over the weekend to start these series, and the first of which is Frank Herbert's Dune series. I am so excited to start this series. I am very excited for the third movie, which we just got the trailer for, but I've heard nothing but good things about these books, as well as the prequel books that his son wrote, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm just so excited to dive into this world of Dune. It's been so fun so far. I'm into the third chapter now, and it is just taken me in, hooked me in. And the second book that I managed to pick up over the weekend was Pierce Brown's Red Rising. This was a book that I had recommended to me actually from a lot of friends and other readers in the community, and heard nothing but good things about. A lot of people told me it was like if Ender Game meets Hunger Games meets Star Wars, and I was like, yeah, that's right up my alley. So I'm so excited to start both of these series. I started first with Dune, as I mentioned, but I have been loving this so far, and it's just a really nice way to unwind at the end of the day, or whenever you have a little bit of free time, rather than just picking up your phone and mindlessly scrolling. Today's new releases, there's so many good comics coming out today. We have the final issue of the Marvel Knights Punisher, as well as Punisher issue number 2. Cannot forget about Spider-Man and Superman right down over there. Iron Man issue number 3. Today is Superman and Spider-Man Day. Daniel, what variant cover are you trying to get?
The Delgado one.
The Delgado one.
But that's the most popular one, so I'm assuming that one's already gone, which it is.
No. Daniel just sniped the wraparound cover for the variant for the Superman Spider-Man.
It's got Spider-Man 29 on the back.
Look at Doc Ock over there. That's so sick. Today is one of the best days in a long time, I feel like, for new comics. What about you, Daniel? We have Absolute Wonder Woman, Absolute Martian Manhunter. We have Iron Man issue number 3. We have Punisher issue number 2, and the final issue of the Marvel Knights Punisher series. We have, Superman and Spider-Man. We have Ultimate Endgame issue number 3. There's so many good comics. I just made it back home, and as you can see here, I have a fat stack to go through for today's new comic book day. Without wasting any time, let's go right into it. Starting the stack off this week, we have Imperial by Jonathan Hickman in the full trade paperback. I am so excited to finally get my hands on this. I've heard nothing but good things, and I'm a huge Jonathan Hickman fan. East of West, Ultimate Spider-Man. I am just a huge fan of all of his stories and all of his work, so I am so excited to get my hands on more of his work. Coming into issue number 2, we have one of my most anticipated pulls of the week. We have Sai Dimensional Rivals, issue number 3 by Peach Momoko. Peach Momoko is one of my favorite artists and writers at the moment, and I cannot rave about her enough. This is a wild, wacky, fun adventure about Sai, an alternate version of Psylocke, trying to find the 7th Infinity Stone in her quest in doing so, and I just cannot recommend this enough. And coming into issue number 3, we have Psylocke Ninja issue number 3. This has been a really fun story so far, and I really appreciate how they are tying up all the loose ends of Psylocke and her backstory, and giving us more information about the body swap and what happens in that timeline period. And I cannot recommend this enough to readers that are fans of X-Men. Coming into issue number 4, we have Ultimate Endgame issue number 3. I absolutely love this A cover featuring May Storm, one of my favorite characters to come out of the Ultimate Universe. I cannot recommend Ultimate Endgame enough to new readers. But coming into issue number 5, we have the Punisher issue number 2. I am really liking this story so far, and I really enjoyed this A cover. I know a lot of people online weren't big fans of the A covers for this series so far, but I really have to say I enjoy this A cover. Coming into issue number 6, we have Iron Man issue number 3. I've been loving this series so much, and I really hope this continues to be successful. These A covers have been phenomenal so far for this series, and I can't get enough of them. Coming into issue number 7, we have Absolute Martian Manhunter issue number 10. Dennis Camp and Javier Rodriguez are back, and I have been loving this series. I'm going to be so sad when this ends, but this has been one of my favorite series to come out of the Absolute Universe, a truly wacky, wild ride in this psychedelic noir thriller, and I have been loving this story so far. But coming into last but not least, here we have White Sky issue number 2. Issue number 1 was a great introduction for this story, and I'm very excited to see where issue 2 takes us, with Violet now separated from her father, having to make her way back. That is everything that I managed to pick up this week, though. Thank you all so much for watching. I cannot thank you enough for the love and support that you guys have been giving me on this channel. You guys freaking blow my mind with your positivity and feedback. I'm so thankful for each and every one of you. I hope you all have a fantastic week and weekend. Spend some time with some loved ones. Spend some time with yourself. Enjoy yourself. Thank you all so much for watching. Peace.